Just my weekly Tamasaba update. The Calico Tamasaba is doing really well, looking really good. But had a few problems with my Yamazan Tamasaba. You can't tell in this picture, but it has had red sort of soreness looking on the back of the skin, just by the tail. So I was working away this week in London for a couple of days, and when I came back, the back part of the Tamasaba was looking really sore, not looking too good. I've done full water tests, no nitrate, no ammonia, no nitrates. pH is sort of 7.5, which is about normal. Everything looks fine. I've not done a scrape, not got it out. I didn't want to stress it out too much, so I've got a bit of tetramedifin, which is some sort of general fish treatment. It's got FMG in it, so it's got formaldehyde and malachite green in it. So I just put a dose of that in, just because I didn't have time to get it out, stress the fish and do a scrape. So I just put one treatment of that in, and it's looking better already. I'm also putting a bit of salt in, so use salt to try and help it. It's about 0.4 salt at the moment, so I've got another bit of salt to put in. So aiming to get up to about sort of 0.6 salt. I feel like salt is a really good, when you've got stuff going on with fish, really good treatment. I would normally do a scrape and check if there's any parasites going on, but I just didn't want to stress it out too much. I've not done a water change. The water readings are fine, so I'm not doing a water change. I don't want to get the cold water in there and change the temperature of the water, so it's sticking at 19 degrees at the moment. I've done a quick filter change, but yeah, not a water change. I would normally do sort of a 30% water change on a weekly basis, but you know, the water looks fine. The test results came back okay. So gonna do a very quick check the salt levels and add a bit more salt. Like I said, I'm about 0.4 at the moment. So I've measured up a bit more salt. I think that when you're using salt, it's so difficult to judge. I don't mix it with water, just pour it straight in and let it slowly dissolve. I think if you mix it and chuck it in with water, it can shock the fish a little bit because it's a massive change. If you just pour it in at the bottom, I've seen a lot of Japanese breeders on videos, they just pour the salt into their tanks. It'll slowly absorb into the water rather than a sudden change. And then salt pen just to check. Hold it in for a couple of minutes. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah. It's up the wrong way. So it's 4.5 at the moment. So I'll probably put a little bit more salt in. Get up to 6. And then just see how things go, really. I'm not going to put any more treatment in. I'll put some pictures up of what it looked like the other day. It's healed up really quickly already, so I'm not too sure what's going on. But I didn't want to do a water change, because when you do a water change you've got to put a dechlorinator in, and the dechlorinator can affect the treatment you put in there. And I obviously don't, I want to keep the temperature fairly stable, not to stress the fish out anymore. It looks fine now. The back, you can see the back looks really good. But yeah, if anyone's got any ideas or suggestions, just leave some comments, let me know what's going on. Like I said, I've not done a parasite scrape yet. I can't think it should be any parasites because, you know, everything's been fine for a couple of weeks. Been no issues. Only thing was I was away for a couple of days and they didn't get food for a day. That was it. But yeah, I'm going to add a bit more salt in and then get the salt up to about 0.6. Water tests are fine. Everything's looking right and monitor it, see how it goes. But yeah. Thanks for watching and like and subscribe. Really cool. Have a good weekend.